Welcome to Riverbend Talent on WBGZ. Brought to you by the Halpin Music Company.
Ho. Ho.
Ho.
Ho.
Ho.
Ho.
Ho.
Ho.
Ho.
Also brought to you by Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance.
And there you go.
Right? And it's a show called Riverbend Talent.
Ho.
We have a guest.
Ho.
They're called H7.
Ho.
H does not stand for ho.
What does H stand for? Helium.
I don't think we ask them, but we do get the gist on why they named themselves that.
Yes. So
Standard question.
Standard.
If you're in a
question.
band and you're going to come in, you're going to get that question.
Yeah.
Now, what we need to know is,
Absolutely.
what is your talent? Can you do an impression? Because right now, 465-1570, we need to hear impressions.
We're ready to hear some talent.
If you want to sing, call up and sing. Anything you want. 465-1570.
There you go.
You know, because normally we're going to go on this quick run of gigs, right? But this weekend, everything's going to close down for a holiday. I think it's the winter solstice.
Yeah, well, winter solstice was December 21st. I don't know about you, but the shaman visited my house and dropped off some Amanita.
Right.
Amanita muscaria.
Christmas ornaments.
Christmas ornaments, yeah. And presents.
Well, the sea shanties aren't going to wait. They're at it now.
They're already going on. I guarantee already soused with Irish whiskey down there.
Right.
And singing the sea shanties. And didn't you say now they actually put the words out? They leave some laminated sheets or whatever with the words out, maybe? Someone was telling us that.
That's called Facebook these days.
Oh, Facebook. There you go. Yeah. What's that? Is that like
It's like a laminated sheet that comes across your phone, I guess, if you have a phone. I don't have a phone.
So there you go. Well, anyway, the sea shanties are going on. And so you can go down there at Morrison's Irish Pub, drink some Irish whiskey or whatever your spirit you choose. And then 6 to 9. Or maybe drink some Guinness. Is that Irish? I don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, right across the street there, diagonal, is the Ragin, Cajun, and they've got the open mic night going on. They're doing a lot of open mics down there at the Ragin Cajun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're doing one tomorrow night.
Yeah?
I've seen something about that. But, you know, the post kind of confused me, but I'm going to go with that's what it meant.
All
Tonight
right.
and tomorrow.
There you go.
Because it's every Thursday, I'm pretty sure.
I think they're doing it every Thursday, and it seems like they've been doing some Fridays and Saturdays.
Well, they do
doing some too,
pianos.
so there you go.
They do pianos, where they have the pianos Ragin.
They got the
With the
Ragin
Ragin
pianos.
Cajun.
There you
Every
go.
Friday and Saturday normally, but, you know, this weekend. A lot of places are closing down early on Christmas Eve, which is Friday, and then staying closed on Christmas. But some places are just open because they know people need a place to go that don't have a place to go.
There you go.
I didn't actually list all of that on the list this week. You have to tap on it to find out. The links are right there.
The links are there if there's not a band next to them.
We know what I kind of wonder is with the temperatures expected tomorrow.
Oh, my gosh. There should
I might
be some
just open up
outdoor.
if I had a bar, right?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, let's just go ahead and open. I want to hang out outside at my bar.
If
Right?
the bars that have the outdoor venues, they should be popping right now. It's going to be 65 degrees tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to go swimming, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
You got that heated pool. We could do that.
I
couldn't you?
I wondered why we closed it. It just seems silly at this point. So here we go. What else is going on tonight?
Step
we got
Brothers?
there you go.
Step Brothers couldn't make it tonight, so because they were playing 7 to 11.
That's
Past
right.
Eddie's.
We were trying to get Ray Aries from. He plays in there. He plays in the Beer Cats. He plays in Hooky. He's in many bands, and we were trying to get him on tonight, but he was busy
Right.
playing at Fast Eddie's Bone Air.
His partner is too out at George's local brew, Grand Pagano, 7 to 10.
Yeah.
And of course, they start the open mic early this week. They know if they start it at 6 o'clock, they're up against us and the shanties. That's a tough battle. I mean, we got people listening from all over the world via the Worldy Pipe.
We
On
are
the Worldy Pipe, right?
So that open mic night that is starting early is with Everhart and Light. That's at Baker's and Hale, and that's 5 to 9 p.m.
If you are somewhere in the world listening to us and you can do an impression, have a joke, or want to sing a song, call us at 618-465-1570. I'm going to keep trying that and see what happens.
What any kind of impersonation you want?
Anything, as long as it's within FCC regulations. So before calling in, listen to the 7 words from George Carlin. So we make all our guests do, right?
Right. That's the test you have to take.
The difference is Pigpen holds him down with his big toe. You can't even see that on the video, right?
Wow, there you go.
So who's playing at Oliver's starting back at 6 o'clock? Go back in time.
Let's go back in time. And
slightly, by 10 minutes.
At 6 o'clock at Oliver's. Where?
Yeah, that's why I brought that up first.
Well, let's see. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm not even sure where Oliver's is. Oliver's is in Edwardsville. I'm not sure where at in Edwardsville.
On Main,
but
North Main.
There you go. And at 6 p.m. we've got...
yeah, see, that's why I wanted to pass that along. See, I thought it might be... Macias?
Macias, there you go.
But then I thought maybe it's like Mad Hias. And they just...
The Mad Hias is what it looks like, but then it's run together, which gives it this Matthias.
It gives you 2 T's is what's getting us.
Giving you so it's Mattias, Matthias, whatever your name is, buddy. I'm sure you're going to kill it at Oliver's tonight. And if you're in Edwardsville, you should maybe head up there to Oliver's and check it out.
Yeah, it's already underway. So
it is underway. That's why we're talking smack on Matthias, because we know they can't hear it because they're busy right now. So we can say anything we want.
Our final gig for the Thursday, and probably I'd have to look through this list, but maybe until Sunday.
Final gig till Sunday, very possibly. Wow.
Yeah, on our list is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See, there's another new one. How about that band name?
Broken Arrow Bards.
Where'd you get Broken from?
Oh, Black. I don't know. Yeah. Broken Arrow's the town that I go to sometimes. So, and the Neil Young song, and I don't know. Black Arrow Bards.
I got you.
There you go.
Black Arrow Bards.
Yeah.
They started at 4. And they're going to 8 o'clock at the cabin at Judy Creek and Glen Carbon.
There you go. So, before
now I'd like to take time to thank all our subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's only 5.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Now we also
thank you. Thank you.
I think that's enough. I think that's enough.
Thank you. 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 Thank you.
So every time we have a local musician pass away, we always have a moment where we talk about him and I think we've had a fellow radio man now do that, and I think we should do the same. Larry Reed has passed away, and he's been on this station I don't know how many years, but he will definitely be missed. He did the outdoor show.
Yeah,
you won an award with him, right?
Well, yeah, I was part of that team.
Part of the team that won the award on the show. So
I was running the board.
He was my driving instructor back in the day. So there you go. Rest in peace, Mr. Larry Reed.
Yes, here's a moment of silence. And go. There you go. Yeah. Let's take this call. We got a call, man. We've been begging for calls.
There you go.
Hey, caller, you're on the air. Did you mean to be on the air?
Well, yeah. I'm not going to sing, but I do have a question.
How about an impression?
Do what?
You got an impression? Can you do an impression? Impersonation?
Impersonate someone calling into a radio show asking a question.
That was a giant exhale, I heard. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, no impressions. But anyway, I'm in town for a funeral, and I'm looking for something to do tonight. But before you get to that, I was driving down near River Road, and what's a pizza bird?
Piasaw bird.
It's a pizza bird. It's a bird that eats pizzas.
What
is that?
The Piasaw bird it's a dinosaur bird that lived in the caves and on the bluffs on the other side of the river there, and it was a bird big enough to carry away people. So and it's
actually a Chinese dragon.
I was
going to further research.
If you look deep into it, there were reports of dragons in China that looked just like our Piasaw bird. Right. We think a Chinaman might have brought one over here. They were big enough they could have flown over. Who knows?
Well, I think they just painted it.
How do you spell that? I'm going to look it up on the internet.
P as in poop.
Well, okay.
And I just have a feeling this guy likes that word.
All right, and then go ahead, finish spelling it for me.
I as in I. Right? A.
A is in Alton.
Yeah. And then S.A.
Okay.
So there you go.
My little girl said it was a piece of bird, and I swear to God, I was like, I have no idea what a piece of bird is, and we've been going at it for about an hour now. So
It's a bird that likes pizza.
It likes people who ate pizza. No, look it up at the Legend of the Piasaw Bird, and it's just a big monster of a bird that lived right there on the other side of the river on our bluffs. So there you go.
okay, well, I was just flipping through the channel, and I heard you guys say call in, and
There you go.
looking for something to do tonight, man. I want to get out.
All right. Well, now
I would get in your
what's going on?
car and go as fast as
I
you
don't
can
want to,
down the river road.
so
where do you go on the river road?
So now you if you keep going down the river road, you'll come to a little town called Grafton, which is just a whole sling of bars. That's a good 10 minutes down the road or up the river from us. If you said you got your daughter with you now, is that like you're looking for like a bar to go to, or are you looking for something for younger folks?
Some live music. She's an adult.
Some live music. So there you go.
She's an adult.
We've got
Sea shanty.
We've got the sea shanty sing-alongs going on at the Morrison's Irish Pub, which is right in downtown Alton.
And that's where you should go. You go down there, you go in, and you sing along with all the participants in the bar, and you do sea shanties, and you drink Irish whiskey.
Or whatever you want to drink. And if singing along isn't
This
your
guy's an Irish whiskey guy. I can smell it.
If singing along isn't your thing and you just want to sit and enjoy some good music and have some libations, you can catch the Step Brothers at Fast Eddie's Bon Air, which is right on Broadway in Alton, or just up the road a piece in Jerseyville, Grand Pagano.
That's it. I heard somebody said Fast Eddie is the place to go.
There you go. So there's some live music going on down at Fast Eddie's. 7 nights a week they got it going on. So
Yeah, well, I'm not really too familiar on if you need a COVID card to get in the place. Or?
I don't even know what that is.
I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. I'm not sure. I haven't been in Fast Eddie's for a minute. I'm going to go down there later and find out what you need to get in. So, so we can answer the next time someone asks.
Go in and let us know.
I appreciate the advice. Thanks, man.
Absolutely. Enjoy your stay in A-Town. Thanks for calling in.
That's all you got? And you ain't going to do anything and entertain us? I mean...
you know what? You did a great impersonation of a visitor to our town.
That was a great impersonation of a visitor to our town.
Really?
All right. Hey, thanks a lot. Have yourself a wonderful night.
Don't go yet. I want you to stay with us.
Oh my gosh.
No. I'm going to get something to eat.
There you
You're
go.
gonna
All
get
right.
something to eat?
All right.
Don't-
Come on.
oh,
All right.
man,
Come on. Thanks a lot, buddy. Have a great night. Let's
Buddy?
move on to
Like you know his first name?
I'm just trying to move on with the show. You're trying to keep this poor guy on the line, and he's got better things to do. Let's.
How do you know?
Yeah, leave me alone.
He's telling me to dump you.
Yeah. All right. Let's have a great night. There you go. We're going to move on and talk about what's happening on Friday evenings now. You left
Enjoy
him on
these nuts.
Enjoy your night.
I'm going to make sure he hangs up. I'm going to let him hang up.
He
I don't
did.
want to be the hang up guy.
He
Never
hung
do
up.
that.
He hung up. I heard him click.
I know. I know who that was.
Do you?
Yeah.
I have no idea who it was, but you're killing me with the stay on the line. What? No.
What? What are we going to talk about? There's nothing going on until Sunday. We had to kill a few minutes, so that's all.
I was trying to talk about some of the great things Larry Reed did, but instead you wanted to take a caller who just wanted to know what to do, and we had already told everybody what to do. We had just discussed.
We
everything
finished that,
he
didn't
said.
we? I thought we finished
Oh,
that.
whew.
So that's
Yeah,
all.
I
thought
don't
we
know.
finished it. I didn't realize a caller would get under your skin so bad. I mean, how many callers we actually had on this show?
It wasn't that they got under my skin; it just was going nowhere. He asked his question, we answered, and
We
then
had
he
an
didn't
out of towner wanting to know what to do. That's going somewhere.
And we told him and we discussed the Piasaw bird, but then it was like you said, entertain us, and you could tell the guy didn't want to do nothing.
Because, like I said, I know he's a funny guy when I think he got nervous.
I didn't know. I had no clue who it was. I thought it was Graham Pagano.
No.
Wowzer. So hey, did we mention that our guest tonight?
You actually know him. You partied at his house once on Grateful Dead tour with me, actually.
Grateful Dead tour.
Yeah, see, now I really got you going. No, we better move on. You don't want to talk about him.
I don't know what's going on. I'm very confused.
What? Is this the first show that's happened?
No, that's every. Anyway, let's let everybody know our guest coming up in about another 10 minutes. It's going to be the band H7. They got an album coming out. They're some interesting guys. So, you can find out all about them in about 10.
I haven't seen you that nervous since that time we had our first live guest. And the board went kind of crazy, and I had to run out. And remember, you were like sitting here by yourself, and then I came back in, right, and ask the guy the same questions you would just ask him. There's been some classic moments on this show. I'm just pointing out, this year we got to talk to Bonnie Bramlett.
That was a great one.
Oh, man. Pat Liston.
It just clicked in my head that the guy, hold on, he lives in South Carolina and his name is Chris.
You got it.
My brain was ticking that you're like, we stopped at his house and partied on Grateful Dead tour, and I'm thinking, man, we went to a lot of states.
And he's funny now, right?
He is a funny guy, but when he said, no, I'm not going to do any impersonations or sing for you, I'm like, well, all right, let's move on. Let's call Bonnie Bramlett.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. What you don't realize is each week, I get a lot of our regular listeners sending comments to me. So
yeah.
I know there's some other guys out there too that should probably call in, but they haven't.
If you do, please don't confuse me. I mean, I don't know what you do to not confuse me because I'm easily confused.
That's where I'm going here. Let's think about that for a minute. That would totally change the show completely.
What's that? Having callers calling?
Not confusing you. I mean, you're confused every week. Even when you talk and answer yourself, it confuses you.
I find tinsel distracting. I won't even allow it on my Christmas tree.
Let's see. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's my pig pen person. Right? How many episodes we hear that line? And I'm confusing you.
Look, that's
what I'm saying. You're see, look, we got another caller. Let's see what happens. Maybe he's calling back because you figured it out.
Gosh.
Hey, caller, thanks for calling in, if you meant to.
Yeah, of course I did. I mean, come on now. You already gave the script away. I mean, not even 5 minutes into it. I was going to call back again, do something different. But you
that's because you totally had him nervous. I haven't seen him that nervous for a while. He's sweating a little.
Well, I'm going to throw a little, local trivia. The pizza bird.
See who's right. See, and he was doing an impersonation of a local. See, just like you said, he did a great job of. You totally got it. I don't know what the problem was.
I felt like it was one of those. Play Misty for me again.
Okay.
I don't. To be honest, I was more creeped out by Dennis than I was by you, Chris. I was like, why is he wanting this guy to do impersonations and sing when he doesn't want to? I'll do an impersonation if you want to.
He won't sing. I guarantee that.
Did he tell you how I started my day off with?
Oh, now he's going to throw me under the bus.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know he doesn't have a phone that you can text on.
Right.
All of a sudden, I got a text from, and I backtracked the number, and it's like coming from, in that area, and I was like, man, this can't be him. Sure
he knows a lot of people back here.
I used the government phone to give him a call, and he got scared.
Yeah, I did.
He thought the government was calling him. But
I did.
I did get a picture from him. It was a pleasant picture, only something him and I, and maybe you and others may enjoy. But for those who have weak stomach, I got a stool sample pic. And
perfect.
The thing had great length and girth, and at the end, it kind of went into like a.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Soft ice cream look.
I have See, I wouldn't even understand that soft ice cream look. Every time I go to the doctor, it's the same sample, too hard to test.
Have you seen that unicorn that poops ice cream?
I have 2 of them in my backyard.
Do you actually have one of them stools
No,
that you
I
put
don't.
around your? You know what I'm talking
I
about?
do.
What is that thing called? The magic pooper or something?
It's the it's I don't know. It's pretty ingenious and it's
right.
very
You're
sciencey.
supposed to have your feet up on a stool.
Yes, to get the right angle.
To get the right angle.
To make it
For a
make everything
unicorn to
work
poop
right.
ice cream. Just
Something like
search
that.
YouTube.
Okay.
Unicorn poops ice cream. It's
There you go.
very entertaining.
There you go. And you can get
So,
some real gold spray to make the smell go away. So there you go.
In retaliation, I
He did.
shaved my back end crack hair and
well.
sent him a picture of that.
So, well, as long as
Okay, I can drop him.
There
now.
you go.
I have the power.
Wow, I'm just glad, but there's
Yeah,
no
there you
snow or mud around.
I
the
didn't
back
know he
door,
was going to
so.
get into all that. So,
See, well, you're the one who encouraged him to call back. So that
well, we killed that time we were trying to.
I'm going
kill
to
him.
say this. I will say this much: the second call, he was creepier than you. So it all equaled out in my mind now. Usually, I'm the creepiest one on the show, and I don't know what to do with
Right,
this.
and that's my Christmas present to you.
Thank
I just
you,
wanted
thank
you to
you.
have a different show than you're used to.
I feel like John Belushi and Neighbors right now. It's just very, yeah.
Great reference, man. What a show. Everhart and Light Christmas Eve down at Chez, Maryland's
okay.
Christmas Eve party with DJ Toni at Martin's on Friday night. That's down in Wood River.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
We got Steve Mellas.
I
We got
think he's
Steve
doing
Mellas
that.
at the open mic night.
I left
at
that
the
there. I don't know for
Hawg
sure.
Pit.
That's why I was.
But we're going to say it's happening.
Okay.
We're going to just
I'm
say
not
it's
sure
happening.
about that one though. So.
So, and a
then-
lot. You would think on Christmas Eve there would be a few more bars open for folks to go to with some live music, but
Well, I think
You
they're
know.
open, but I don't think they booked bands just because a lot of the bands are wanting to stay home and celebrate. So.
well, we're all waiting
yeah.
for that Amanita Muscaria to be dropped
Right,
down the yurt
right.
hole.
Drop down the chimney with care.
Yeah, there you
Anthony,
go.
Nanney, and company on Sunday 1 to 5, and Riley and the Groove 6 to 10 at Fast Eddie's. The Tragg Band at Chubbys from 3 to 7 on Sunday, and Scott Marlin 6 to 9 at Big Daddy's in Edwardsville. Open mic with Butch Moore 6 to 10 at the Stagger Inn in Edwardsville. And let's see, drunk karaoke.
Yeah, it's the only way to do it.
And then the final one, BEEKMAN, Precarious Situation, Unknown and Sailing,
Nice.
Guilty Pleasures, and Bring Me the Fire, 6 o'clock at Red Flag.
Bring
in
me the
St. Louis.
fries.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I think it
No,
says
you're
bring.
changing. You're changing. the
I
name
don't
on
think
me.
so. I think if you look at their actual stuff, the
Okay,
band is
maybe it
called
is.
Bring Me the Fries.
Well,
You know what? They're going to be our guests the first week of January, and on January 6th, I think it is, and we will
How come-
find
How
out.
come you can change band names, but I can't?
Well, I don't know if I'm changing that one. I really don't. I'm not sure.
No,
Let me
I don't mean that one. Maybe I'm trying to change a
Yeah.
band name like you are. See how I'm changing the
Exactly.
show around and being the
That's all right.
confused
You-
one
I-
time?
Yes, it is.
So-
I believe the Mandela effect is going on here.
Now you're getting it. All right, we're out of here. Here comes the stars.
Hey, yeah, this is a band called H7. This
Yeah.
is our interview we conducted several weeks back with them. Please enjoy it, and everybody have yourself a very Merry Christmas.
Or Harry. Riverbend Talent on the Big Z. I'm Dennis, a.k.a. Bash, a.k.a. your pig pen.
I might be. That's what they tell me.
Our guest in this segment, H7 Official, right? And they have this strange fascination with rubber duckies.
Oh, hey, Rubber Ducky, this is Pigpen coming at you here.
That's right.
We got a great big convoy.
Or is it those ducks that you used to pick up and see if you won a prize when you flip it over?
I mean,
There's a story behind it.
there's a story behind it.
Yeah,
Look,
that's
before we
where-
get to that story,
All
let's
right.
get down to some introductions
Okay.
here, because I want to know who the heck we're talking to.
All right.
To my left here, Mr. Andrew, is that your name?
Yep.
All right, Mr. Andrew, what do you do in this here outfit?
I'm the drummer of the band.
You're the drummer of the band, so
Got any ID?
Maybe.
Prove it.
you ain't got a lanyard or anything? Nothing, man. Because I'm not
no
buying it from you.
identification. Yeah.
You don't have the confidence that drummers have. No, I don't.
Well, I don't play the guitar exactly in this band, but I do play guitar too.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Guitar and
go.
bass.
Multi-instrumentalist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just not vocals.
Now, did you pick up any of these skills? Like, were you trained in any instrument?
No, I just kind of picked them up.
You just kind of picked them up. There you
Yep.
go. So now, were you trained in anything? I mean, Because I'm guessing no. I bet you've been trained to retread tires or something, right? it's a good work, man. Somebody's got to do it. I'm sorry, Andrew. That is Andrew, drummer of H7. Right next to him, we've got Mark, or Mark, I like to call him. Mark, you'll have to lean into one of those microphones just a wee bit closer.
He's all right. He's all right. I got him set.
There you go. They got you under control. Mark, bass player and vocalist.
Yeah.
Also songwriter, I imagine.
Not we write together a lot,
Yeah.
but I do like lyrics by myself.
You do. You're the lyric man, right? Yeah. And the music kind of more of as a group comes together. Yeah. There you go. And last, probably least, I don't know. We'll figure this out as we go along. We got Alex, guitar and vocals when he's told or when he's prompted.
Well, sure, let's put it that way.
When he's prodded. Sing,
basically.
dance, monkey, dance.
Basically, yeah.
So there you go. That and it's just a 3-piece band. Nobody's missing in action.
Nope.
Just the 3 of you. There you go. That is the membership of H7. Andrew, Mark, and Alex. AMA. There you go. And you guys have been a band for just over a year, I understand.
Yep.
Roughly September 19th.
Yep.
But have managed to already put out an album.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a weird thing because whenever we first got together, because Mark texted me and he's like, "Hey, I kind of need a guitarist," and I was like, "All right, why not?" So then we got together and we started writing and whatever. This was a couple of months in, and we're just like, "Hey, we have music. We need to record." The thought of shows didn't really cross our mind because we're just like, that's what bands do. They go in and record.
Yeah.
So we started recording in December of last year, and it took us all throughout April. And we didn't really focus on shows up until May.
Yeah.
So when you got together as a band, it was basically to start writing music for recording purposes, much more than getting out and playing.
Basically.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
This was also during COVID, so we didn't really have the ability because most places
Can't
were
say
still...
that here. This is a family show, bro.
Oh man. Okay. Well, here I'll.
Yeah. So you came together in the middle of the vid.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a whole lot to do other than write music.
As far as I'm concerned, most places were at least closed or pretty strict on what they were doing. So.
Yeah.
So you got together, wrote some songs, and went straight into the studio with it before you hit the road with this package. Went to Lighthouse Studios right here in Alton.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you already know the guys there?
We called in. I remember we were at Coldplay Park, and we were just walking around, and we were like, "We're gonna go to a studio. We're going to a studio." And we literally sat down on a park bench, called in, and scheduled a tour of the place. And then
I guess it just went from there.
Yeah. And then we met our engineer Caleb. I think the day we started working with him. I don't think we had even seen him before that. But.
Right. Now, those guys they're good. You say you were just sitting in Colt Park and just cold called them?
Yeah, pretty much.
A lot of shirtless guys in Colt Park. What's the deal with that? Put your shirt on, guys. I don't know what that has to do with it.
Yeah.
I used to be one of those guys. It's cross country.
Well, I'm telling you, I used to be one of the guys that would yell at you, "Put a shirt on, you jerk!" No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so there you go. You went in, and Caleb was your producer / engineer there in Lighthouse. They moved. They started just down the road here and moved up there and really revamped that building. So you guys got pretty much to go into kind of a brand spanking new building, pretty much.
Yeah,
it was nice.
It was very nice. It was, obviously our first experience, at least for myself, I had been in recording studios before, but actually being in one and being able to put our own stuff. And it was cool because there's all the.
He's taking all our credit.
I'm not trying to.
This guy's full of himself over here. He's like,
I'm the guitarist. What do you expect?
The thing about my music. No, I'm just.
Well, but it was cool seeing all the soundproofing and all the boards and whatever, and I was just like, holy shit, we're here.
There you go, man.
Real.
So and how many songs you record with them?
8.
Yeah.
8 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how? What was your process in this? Did you set up as a band, record them as a unit, and then go back and tweak them, or did you like start with a click track and closet it all out?
We tracked them live. So
Tracked them live.
We tracked them
Nice.
live.
Nice.
It was definitely nice because we got to feed off each other's energy and really
It
cues and such.
For our first recording experience, it made things a lot easier.
Yeah.
Nice. And so, had any of you actually been with a band in a studio before where you were recording your own music?
I think we've all been in different bands,
Different bands,
in the
but
past.
not recording
And
yet.
never made it that far.
Never made it that far. There you go. H7 is your first.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of first, let's go back to the very first show.
Okay.
Oh man.
Way
And I'm
back.
not even talking about the first what you would call a real show. I'm talking about this backyard show that happened in January.
Oh man. Yeah. So basically, we were at the high school over in Bethalto Civic Memorial, and then we're just like, we were taking pictures. I mean, we were just being dumb, propping phones off of bleachers and whatever.
Didn't
and then
have a cameraman at all.
Yeah, exactly. And then we're just like, let's schedule a show. So we're just like, we were gonna do it sometime in November, and then that just didn't work out.
Was it November? I thought it was December.
No, it was November, and then you got sick.
I got
right?
I got
You got the vid.
I
You
got
can
the
say
vid.
it.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
the vid. I wasn't sure.
You can say it,
But-
man. I don't want him
he
saying
can't.
it. He's
I got
cussing when he says it, but you're okay. It's different.
I got you.
It's your people's words. Okay.
Oh.
I don't even know what we're talking about. So there you go. So you set up a show in your own backyard, which you live in
Yeah.
Bethalto, right?
Yeah, no, it's
So, it's not a lot of foresight.
no.
necessarily.
I knew going. Well, here's the
We all
thing. I
live
was,
in Alto though.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
I'm sorry,
really.
but
a way out.
I'm sorry.
I'm like right kind of in the neighborhood almost. Like it's weird, but basically, I was also asking my aunt. I'm like, should we talk to the neighbors just so we don't get shut down or whatever? And she's like, nah, it's fine. And then here comes that day, and we're all together. We're sitting in my living room, just like kind of getting excited, and then go out 3 songs in, cops show up, and we're just like,
That sucks.
yeah, we're just like,
He thought the cops were just there to hang out at first. He
That
welcomed.
would be cool.
He welcomed. He was like, "Can we welcome the Bethalto Police Department or something?"
We'd like to thank all the members of the Illinois law enforcement community for showing up this evening. Now Dennis here was just at a house party a few weeks ago where the cops did show up and hang out.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
They
of course,
showed
it
up
was.
and they were like, "Hey, this is cool."
They probably knew Steve Scorfina from back in the day, though. since he was
I guess if
with
you got a
REO
member of REO
so-
Speedwagon playing,
Yeah, so if you guys would have been in REO Speedwagon,
they
it would have
wouldn't
went
have shut
totally
you down.
different.
See, that's you should go back in time,
Yeah.
start a band called REO Speedwagon, and then anyway. So what I really want to know, more than the trying to get away with a house party in a neighborhood, we've all done that. We've all had the cops called. Where I'm going to really call you on this one is outdoors in January. I mean, come on.
Well, we were
How do you keep your fingers warm enough to play?
It was
They
terrible.
weren't.
They were
I
not.
remember getting numb and I was like, I can't push down on these strings.
Yeah.
very well.
It was just a mess. I mean, first song in, my power cut out, and
Oh, it was bad.
our singing wasn't good, and he was freezing up, and Andrew was getting cold, and
Everyone's freezing up. It's January. You're
Yeah, I
outside. I'm not even
remember-
going to call you guys on that. Now, you had the right to freeze up, okay?
Well, my mom texted me, and she's like, "Hurry up, people are getting cold," and I'm like, "All right, fine." So
Ah, dude, your mom's texting me right now. These poor guys coming here thinking it's just going to be a fun radio show, and you got me. So there you go. But you know what? I'm going to give you kudos for even trying it. Trying to put on an outdoor show in January in the middle of Bethalto, it takes cojones. Let's just say.
we were on like plywood that we got from Home Depot.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It was bad, man. It was real bad.
But it's beautiful too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you made it happen. You took nothing and you made something out of it. It might have only been 3 songs and you might have been freezing.
a way to
And the
put a
cops
spin
didn't
on
want to hang out with you. They just wanted you to shut up. I've been there.
What a tragedy.
To make it all better, we went out for ice cream. So
That's right, we did.
There you go. Where did you go?
Shivers.
Okay.
Shivers. Shout out to Shivers.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
See,
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
now you
definitely.
brought up
They've
up
had
Kindle
live
Hill
music
earlier.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe you just went right up the road to the North Side Dairy Barn or whatever it is. Isn't that like right up the road if you make a left out of Kindle Hill there? I don't know. Right outside Edwardsville. There.
we might have to check.
It was Bethalto they were in. He just
Yeah, I'm picturing Kindle Hill, the neighborhood.
that was a different
That is right
different
down.
show though.
Different show. So what was the
That was
Kindle
their-
Hill show?
That was their release party for the EP, right?
Yeah, that was our Kindle Hill was our release party that we had. We set it up and all everything by ourselves.
Back
Was it
on
a full
September.
release party?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was.
I'm a fan of a full release.
Yeah, we got in like several. How many bands did we get in that night?
Three.
Yeah, 3.
3 other ones.
Yeah.
And so you had this one at Kindle Hill, but not the neighborhood, the park.
Yeah.
Kindle
Yeah.
Hill Park
Yeah.
there. And that was your album, which you recorded at Lighthouse, and the name of that album is Lie Alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eight songs on this LP, and you actually released it on your 1-year band anniversary.
Yeah,
Bandiversary.
Anniversary.
So that I'm going to tell you, that's pretty impressive. Most bands don't come together and in 1 year have much to show at their 1-year
Yeah.
band anniversary other than like 5 names they picked.
It was weird, because we didn't really prioritize on anything except for recording. Because we got into it and we're just like, let's go back in.
Yeah, we were just too excited with. I mean, Andrew and I have been playing together for
6, 7 years.
6-7 years, and then we pulled Alex in because I just knew he played guitar, and we were desperate. No, I didn't.
Wow.
That's not how I meant it. That's not how I meant it.
Okay,
All right, I quit right here.
So here we're getting down to it. So Andrew, how do you feel knowing that they not
That's Alex, by the way.
Alex? I don't even know what's going on. Andrew, you're all right. He wanted you, but Alex, how do you feel knowing that he just not?
Well, I mean,
I feel like a
honestly,
Jerry Springer moment's going to happen.
Yeah.
The chair's going to get thrown.
we were
any
just
second.
talking about that sitting out there.
I'm pushing for it. I'm pushing for it. You're going to be the chair thrower. I can tell by how calm you are. Pretty soon you're going to chuck a chair.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So there you go. You did the 1-year release party at Kindle Hill. Now let's in between the backyard crazy attempt at a party in January, where you know anyone who's tried to play a guitar outside of January. It wasn't in a tropical region knows
Yeah,
it's silly.
right.
But between that and the 1-year one, you had a gig at a place called the Hollow House, right?
Yeah.
That was our first show.
Your first real sort of show
Yeah.
where you're not just in your backyard on some plywood.
Yeah,
You're
right.
someone else's backyard on plywood, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, basically.
There's like they got like little like drum risers. That's like
Yeah, and then
So I want to hear about this Hollow House. That's why I'm asking.
Oh,
Tell me
man,
what.
dude.
Tell me what you
I-
can about it.
I
It's-
remember. Go ahead.
Oh, I remember driving up there.
Yeah.
And, he's probably going to be watching this, so I feel
Stunned.
bad saying it. But anyway, when we drove up there to check the place out the first time, I was like, "Have you ever seen the movie Green Room?" Green Room. It's about a band, and then they're playing a show, and then they get like, they like witness a murder, and then they get stuck in there, and it's like,
Super sketchy.
it's a very
Alright, so
anyway.
you felt like a murder could happen.
I was
Yeah.
like, this
Yeah.
is
We were
terrifying.
gonna die.
This is terrifying.
but how did it go once you got there?
It was a party.
Yeah.
Only 3 or 4 murders or what?
I mean, I
No
wouldn't be
murder.
surprised, but
No, it was
a party.
Oh, it was a
oh
great
my God,
time.
yeah. I mean, there were plenty of people there, and I mean, hanging out. People were drinking, and obviously, whenever people get drunk, that's when things get fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And the Hollow House is not an official licensed venue that we know of. It's a place you kind of got to know.
Yeah.
You got to know to get there, right? And oddly enough, they were excited to tell us their first gig was at the Hollow House. I thought they said Holocaust. So I wasn't sure. I was ready to escort these guys straight out of there. Anyway, the Hollow House. So there you go, man. You guys, and you tend to dress up for these shows, right?
Try to
Every once in a while.
To get just to be goofy, just
Yeah,
to
pretty
get a
much.
little weird.
draw as many eyes as we can.
Yeah.
But then, like, I'm not gonna say who, but one of you tends to wuss out a little
No,
bit.
it's me.
Yeah.
It's me. It's me.
Yep.
Absolutely.
He promises every single. He's
Listen,
I do.
If you're gonna be a furry, you gotta go all the way with it. You
Yeah,
can't-
exactly. But no, these guys keep getting on to me. But one of these days.
So let's go around the table and you can answer this question, each of you, starting with Andrew. So when you got started playing at a young age, who inspired it? Was there family members, other people that did it, or did you just decide, I'm going to get some drums? How'd that all get out?
For me, at least, we've known each other since high school, like our first year of high school.
Mhm.
For me, it was him and our friend Lucas.
Okay.
They came to me in school in the morning, and they were like, "Hey, do you know how to play drums?"
Just out of nowhere.
Before that, I've never played drums in my life.
Yeah.
So I had no clue what I was doing.
I see.
Yeah, that night I came over to their house and they just had electric kits sitting around. So they're like, "Hey, play it." That's pretty much it.
Just play it.
Yeah, you just like play it.
Smart move, Mark. Have the drums there.
Yeah.
Right?
And for just starting out, he was really, really good.
Yeah. Play a little rock band, maybe. Drums.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm still pretty bad at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was a backup dancer for somebody, and
Yeah.
maybe a fly girl. No,
Flapper.
I don't. So you just sat down and you could feel the natural pulse of the music and sort of
Kind of. I didn't know
tick-tock it
exactly
out.
what I was doing, but I kind of, I felt like I could get good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Mark? What got you started?
Well, I started out on guitar. My Lucas, our friend Lucas, that's empty. He like introduced me to guitar, and he was like teaching me how to do it, and then I was like, okay, this is cool. And then we were like, we want to start a band, and we needed a bassist and a drummer, but we had found Andrew, so that was covered. And then we were looking around for bassists, and there was this one guy that played bass that we knew. And I didn't want to play with him because I did not like him. So I was just like, no, I will play bass. I will learn a new instrument. And I switched over, and then now it's like my full-time instrument.
Right.
You don't even have to worry about B strings anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
They mean nothing to you.
Nothing.
So did you start singing right away too?
Well, I've been around music like my entire life. My mom's going for her master's right now
Wow.
at SIU. She's going for conducting.
We should have had her in.
Yeah,
Way more talented.
She is. She's great. And then so my sister was in school band. My brother was in school band. I played trumpet in the school band.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And then eventually I picked up guitar. There was one point when Andrew wasn't playing with us anymore, and I started playing drums because we needed it. And I've been all over the place.
And that's good though. Yeah. And you've probably been to Halpin music too. I mean, yeah. Play all them instruments. You got to end up there. All right, let's get around to the guitar player now. Alex, what kind of guitar you have? I don't care when you started. I just want to know about your gear. That's what guitar players talk about.
So if you really want to get into gear, well, my main guitar is like a ESP, like EC1000 or whatever, just like they're Les Paul, they're more affordable. And I mean, I covered it in stickers, and it's got nails in it, and I've drilled holes in it for like the straps and everything. It's a mess. And then no, it's really not a pretty guitar, but it's
a Les Paul though.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
man.
And it's just the perfect thing for me. And then for the longest time, I was using like a Line 6 amp, like the super trashy. It was awful. It was so bad. And
But affordable.
yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I started out on because it was a hand-me-down, and I'm like, all right, I'm too broke to get anything else. So
Yeah.
And then just recently, I got like the Black Star Mark II 40 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing amp. I mean, really cranks. And
Cool.
then, pedals is just an assortment. And I just recently like did a DIY pedal board. I got a laptop bag from Goodwill for like $3. And then I just put Velcro in it and wired it all together, and I'm like, all right, it works. It's
Nice.
Yeah. It's
Easier
not
than
great.
carrying them all in a crate.
Yeah, right. Or I used to have like a backpack, so I would just throw them all in there, and my knobs would mess around.
So I do want to know how you got influenced to start playing guitar.
Yeah, so, well, I haven't been around these guys all my life. I used to live...
That's good.
I used to live up in Peoria, if you know where that is.
Mhm.
Home of Richard Pryor.
That's right.
Yeah, so I grew up all around there, and I mean, again, I've been around in music all my life, and it was kind of just a thing that happened, you know. I went to go see Avenged Sevenfold live, and that was kind of the thing that really put me over the edge.
Yeah.
So then just one day I'm like, Dad, I want to play guitar. Gave me a guitar, and you know, it all kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah. Did he play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as seriously as I did, but because I was, you know, it was like I needed it more than air.
Yeah.
You know.
So did he play enough that he had a guitar laying around? That
Yeah, he had a couple. He started me off with like Squire Telecaster.
Mm.
It's a super not good.
Oh man, that sounds like a Les Paul guy.
Yeah, well, you know, I hated Telecasters for the longest time, and then just about 2 years ago, I got Schecter PT, like their model of the Telecaster, and I love that guitar to death. But yeah, he gave me that, and then he gave me an acoustic. It was one of those starter ones that you get out of the box. I still have it. I stripped it down, painted it while we're all at home, and yeah, that's kind of that.
Cool.
There you go, man.
So your first single was called Rushing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and where can we hear this stuff?
I mean, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, basically anything you
Anywhere
can
you
think
can
of.
Yeah. You have a YouTube channel, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So how do you find that?
I think it's
Seems like H7 could take you all kinds of places.
yeah. We have it. It's H space 7 because H7 was taken.
It was taken.
Right? Because it's H7 official on Facebook.
Yeah, that's just. I mean, yeah.
That helps people find it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
We have like on Instagram. I don't know if it's the same on Facebook. It's H and then spelled out 7 official. And I didn't know, but that's
Yeah.
Right.
So HSEVEN official.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's how people can find you on Instagram.
Yeah.
So we got to hear the duck story.
All right, Mark.
This is my story. I'm sorry. So
Told the stories.
I have told the story
billion
so many
times.
times, and I will not let them tell it. So it was my sophomore year of high school, and I was in a drama class. We had to make a short film, and I had a bunch of friends over to help me make said short film, and then
This is CM?
yeah,
Okay.
see him.
Just checking.
And then we got done with what we were going to do for the day. And we were just like, let's go walk around the woods and just like explore the woods for no reason. We were like, okay. So we went out and I found like a plastic decoy duck that they use for like hunting and whatever.
Yeah.
And I went and I picked it up. It said H7 on the bottom. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm going to keep this duck forever. And then later I figured out I had just picked it up upside down. It was supposed to say LH. But that's not important.
No, very important.
So now we just, and then eventually we were like, we named the band after it. And
Yeah, because we were trying to figure out a band name for a while.
Oh.
Like I remember going through Edwardsville. We just got finished up at Mojo's, and then we're just like, wait, what do we call this?
yeah, we had been struggling with band name for a while.
We came up with some very bad ones.
and then we
The
named it
10th
after
generation.
the 10th. I thought it was 10th
10th
Connection.
Connection.
Something like that.
Something like that.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
It was so bad.
Not an easy thing to do these days. You
No.
Google for hours. It's taken. It's taken.
You got to make up your own words at this point. Spinkeldorf. That's the name of
Sprinkle.
the
Yeah.
Well,
band.
our first band was called The Great Mutado.
There you go.
I like that
There's
one.
probably only 3 of those, so
Yeah,
you're getting
I'm
better.
But yeah, now we it's like our gimmick. We hand out like free rubber ducks at the end of our shows. We have like ducks. We have
like take a marker and write H7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
we-
well, I mean, we draw on them. We they lit one on fire. I mean, like the whole 9 yards.
So
Nothing like a flaming rubber duck.
yeah, exactly.
just got kinky in here.
Maybe for you, but I don't know. Which...
Flaming rubber duck. Oh yeah.
All right, now for a serious question. Would you rather have a horse the size of a cat or a cat the size of a mouse?
What's the situation?
I don't know. Tough,
Yeah, what's the
tough
context?
question. That's why I break out these tough questions at the end of the interview.
What are the options again?
See, you didn't even hear me.
I was. Caught
Would you
off
rather
guard.
have a horse the size of a cat or a cat the size of a mouse?
A horse the size of a cat for sure.
No, I think so.
I'll agree with that one.
I'm gonna go with that, man.
I think they'd rather have a duck.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
without question.
A duck the size of a bull.
Or a horse.
The moon.
or a horse.
The moon.
Right.
Well, there you
We
go.
had to
man.
figure that out, though.
These
just-
are all
it was-
interesting questions.
that
was-
the
it was
fate
just-
of the universe I'm sure holds in the balance of the answer to these questions.
It's just gnawing at me. I don't know. I just had to know.
I got something on at me too.
All right, did we ever figure out what social media you guys are on and how to find you? I think it's
Facebook. They are H7 official.
Yeah, you spell out 7 though. H.
That's Instagram.
7 spelled out official. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was Facebook and Instagram. I forgot.
And then you got some videos on YouTube.
We got some, yeah.
Yeah.
We do we got obviously our originals are up on there, and then we've got some videos of covers and just some stupid little short videos of whatever.
You guys like the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I
right?
love the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I can tell.
No.
No.
Well, no.
If you eat enough Red Hot Chili Peppers, your farts hurt.
That is factual. That is true.
So I want to know a little bit more about. You said with the duck thing that you
Oh, yeah.
were making a short film, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Right?
I was.
So,
Yeah.
So
That's true.
this leads me to the video
Where's
part.
the film?
Well, I'm curious. Is that film up on your YouTube channel?
Oh, I don't even know where that film is.
I think you failed that class.
I didn't fail.
No, he definitely failed it. I can tell.
I remember I was trying to make a really funny video, and it didn't. It was nowhere near as funny as I thought it was going to be.
No one was.
It was
laughing.
funny. It was funny for me because I was there,
Right.
but
But didn't work out.
it didn't work out. It was
play
not
out.
funny.
That's okay.
I'm kind of glad it's. I don't know where it is.
I think you're right. He failed. He failed the class. It's okay to admit, man.
I don't remember what I got in that class.
Dude, it's alright.
Hey, in rock and roll, failing is cool.
There you go.
So
That's it.
I mean, I
Ultra
failed algebra
cool.
twice, and
Yeah.
now I'm here, so.
there's proof right there from Alex.
So that is the voice of Alex. Plays guitar and sings when he's prodded to. We got Mark, plays bass and vocals, and Andrew, the drummer. And then together, Mark, you said you do a lot of the lyric writing, but together you guys all sort of write the music that has been made into this album, Lie Alone.
Yeah.
Now, is that like lie down alone or like lie to yourself? Lie
It was,
while you're alone?
It was supposed to be like a double meaning. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
both.
I was just curious about the spelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's spelled like you're lying to yourself.
Yeah, there you go. That seems.
But it was supposed to. Yeah.
It seems more mysterious.
Interpret it how you want. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, there we
The
go.
inventors of duck rock.
Duck rock.
You know what? That's our genre.
Duck rock. We call it grunk a lot. Grunk.
Grunk.
There you
That's
go.
the sound of duck makes. I'm pretty sure. They grunk
Yeah,
a lot, don't they? Or they get grunk. I don't know. Something like that. Look
What
it up
rhymes
on
with duck?
Wikipedia. Wikipedia's probably got
All
something
right,
like
there you go. Well, big thanks to Andrew, Mark, and Alex from H7. If people want to check out your music, they can look you up on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube to check out what you're into. Flashing back again real quick before we wrap up to that short film, you said you have videos on YouTube. Other than music videos, is it stuff, just little film clips that you guys are making, or
Well,
goofing off, or what is
Yeah.
it?
some of it's
Basically.
goofing off. We also have videos from like previous live performances.
Oh, yeah.
All of our live performances.
I was just wondering if there was any like random goofy
There is.
videos.
Yeah, there's a
no, there
couple.
is.
Yeah.
Because when you said you were in a film class, I assume that means you enjoy
Oh, they're not like skits.
playing with
They're-
film.
They're not like skits. They're just like stupid little we were.
It's just
we
all
were.
those
It's
big
like there's
videos.
one we were like just waiting for a show to start, and then Andrew started recording, and then I guess something funny enough to post happened.
Right. Then the bus came by and y'all got on.
Basically.
It's cool, man. I dig it. All right. Well, there you go. H7. Check these guys out. No upcoming shows right in the near future, but keep your eye out for these guys because I'm sure you're going to see them playing with some of the bands like Tanukis.
Tanuki.
Tanukis. You guys got the album out. How do people get a hold of it? If people want to get their hands on your album,
Well,
how
on
do
our
they get a hold of
on
it?
our Instagram, we have a link, and it goes straight to that. So it's on Spotify, Apple Music,
YouTube,
YouTube,
Amazon Music. We don't have any physical copies. If that's
So
what
no
you're
no
asking.
physical copies, but available on all your
Every
standard
digital platform.
download platforms.
If you
Right?
have access to the internet, you can find it. Yeah.
There you go. And so you say you're on Apple and Spotify. Who did you release it with? Are you a verified
It's what's it
Artist.
called?
DistroKid. We use-
DistroKid.
Yeah.
distro head? Okay, there you
yeah.
go. Then you
Kid.
probably are a verified artist.
I mean, that's what it says on Spotify, so I'll take it.
All right, there you go. Everybody get out and check out H7. Again, we got Andrew on drums, Mark on bass and vocals, and Alex on guitar, all hailing out of the Bethalto area. And
Except for Alex. He was from Peoria.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I had to drive 3 hours to get here. So.
And their album is called Lie Alone, recorded right here in Alton at the Lighthouse Sound Studio. So congratulations, you guys, for getting an album out so fast.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Everybody get out and check out H7. Make sure you check out Halpin Music, our sponsor, and all the good stuff they got going on there. If you buy anything good at Halpin, make sure you get it insured by Mr. Matt Van Boris from Macias Insurance, our other sponsor. And all of you, make sure before we talk again next week, you get out and support local music and art.